A new transfer student turned out to be the boy I'd had a crush on, yet I felt no joy at all. He walked over and asked if he could sit next to me. I hid my face behind a notebook and said nothing, just as he was about to take the seat. My best friend rushed over and claimed it first. I let out a sigh of relief, and he had no choice but to take an empty seat in the back row. After class, I was erasing the blackboard when he came up and asked why I'd been avoiding him. I denied it, then grabbed my friend's hand and ran out of the classroom. 3 years earlier, I'd asked a friend to pass a love letter to him, but I'd never gotten a reply. I'd assumed he'd turn me down. From then on, I'd been too afraid to face him. The next day, he followed me all the way home. Beneath the streetlights, he held out his hand toward my shadow. Our shadows overlapped, as if our fingers were intertwined. Before we parted, he invited me to study at the library with him the next afternoon. I hesitated, but finally agreed. I asked my best friend to pick out a pretty dress for the meeting and even put on some perfume before leaving home. I arrived at the library early to wait, but he never showed up. He'd been on his way when he suddenly received a phone call from the hospital. I waited for a long time with no sign of him, so I went to his house. A funeral was being held there. I asked around and learned that his parents had died in a tragic accident. He didn't come to school for the next 2 weeks. Worried sick, I waited for him on his way to school every morning with breakfast in hand. When he finally returned, I hurried over to hand him the food, but he refused coldly. I could tell he was deliberately keeping his distance. He left school in a hurry right after class every day. One day, I accidentally picked up a notebook he dropped. When I opened it, my heart sank. Every line was filled with his despair over life. I made up my mind to be brave once more and try to pull him out of the darkness.